Right now is a renaissance for all of HBCUs. Jackson State is leading the forefront. Coach Prime won Coach of the Year not only in the SWAC but in the FCS. Shadir Sanders won Freshman All-American. And a highly rated recruiting class. But let's not forget the amazing things that Malachi Wideman is doing, not only on the field and on the court, but off of it. We all know that Malachi Wideman is the best young receiver in all of HBCUs. It's not even close. We also know that he is the best hooper right now in all the HBCUs. But let's not forget the changes he's creating. And that change is with NFTs. And I'll chime in. What's good, everyone? This is DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. And I'm so excited to talk about this. Malachi Wideman has just signed a deal with the NFTs. As you all know, this is a big deal. Number one, Silicon Valley is just not fair to our people. If you look at the stats, the Silicon Valley workforce is majority 51.8% white, while Hispanic and African Americans is only 5.8%. So with the independence of NFTs and how young athletes, young minorities can take advantage of their name and likeliness, it's changing the game, especially for our people. But this needs to be talked about. Now, Malachi Wideman, when he decided to transfer from Tennessee to Jackson State, should have had more fanfare. Now, he has a lot of fans and people who support his talents. But I'm talking about in the media. Why wasn't Malachi Wideman celebrated like everybody else? Now, on my channel, DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, we've talked about the impact of Malachi Wideman this past season. And I told you guys that he's the real deal. I heard a bunch of shine comments saying, oh, he got to learn the playbook and all this stuff. When they saw him play, when they saw him make an impact, he did his job. And even though Jackson State's bringing talented receivers from this recruiting class, the go-to receiver will be the same, and it will be Malachi Wideman. The one receiver where Shadir is in trouble and he needs a bailout throw, Malachi will be there to make the big play. But besides on the field and on the court, let's talk about, again, off of it. For those who do not know what an NFT is just basically anything that's digital, from songs, gifts, artwork, pictures, video games, etc. You can make money with your name and image and likeliness. This is very important. And with Malachi being the forefront of this, he's going to make big impact. It must be talked about. Because right now, we're seeing the first phase of what great things the HBCU landscape can do. As I've said many times, this is the renaissance of all HBCUs. But now with what Malachi is doing is taking it to a next level. And this is something that's unprecedented. Malachi Wideman has signed with Legacy League Team. It's funded by Kurt Healy, the co-founder of Legacy League. And he said this in the statement: our mission is to help every college athlete in every sport at every level to play, keep a bigger share of their NFT sales, and have a better control over their own brand. Again, that's the key word: better control over their own brand. As a fan of player empowerment, doing for self, you should applaud this move. By reading that statement by Mr. Kurt Hawley, controlling your own brand. So many years the NCAA has made money off the backs of these young athletes. And you have some people who are mad. You have some people saying they need to reconstruct the transfer portal, or they need to reconstruct the new NIL deals, trying to diminish the power of young athletes. But I'm here to say this is a dawn of a new day. Malachi Wideman is not trying to leverage the value of the universe. He's now trying to leverage the value of the metaverse. You see what I did there? This is truly something special. This is a new day for athletes. Get on with the program. All my HBCU brothers and sisters, support these young athletes. They deserve it. They work so hard. You never know how their situations could be, man. You never know how the name and image and likeliness can change someone's fortunes for a better life. Not only do they have school, but they have practices. And some of them have to work 2 jobs. You know how difficult that is? I remember Coach Prime was having a press conference, and he pointed out that it hurt his spirit when he found out a couple of his players had to work multiple jobs after a tough, long day in practice. It's not easy. I truly love this new time of football. We got some old timers who may disagree and say they hate NIL deals and all that. Look, back in the day where they told athletes that you're wrong for making money for not only you but your family, that you're wrong to build your own platform. They brainwashed our people. And these young brothers and sisters growing up now in today's society, they're understanding that their voices have power and that their voices mean something. This is DJ's Raw and Cut Truth, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. And before I roll, be on the lookout for the interview of Malachi Wideman. He will be coming on the show. I will give updates on the release of the interview. Be on the lookout for that. Let's continue to look out for each other, and let's continue to strive to be the best we can be every day. Peace and love to everyone, and I'm out.